Not recording. Good morning. It's good afternoon, evening, wherever you are on the planet. It's Lynn coming to you from Lundump, Ontario, the psychopathic town filled with narcissists, crooked cops, psychopaths, rapists, molesters, child abusers, abusing me every night of my life. Just letting everybody know that I am still alive today. I'm not sure how, but I want to let you know what the government does to targeting people, what the whole city does. So I just got out of my bed. I've been laying there listening to sound frequencies for a bit because I never get any sleep, right, for the last 4 years. Where I live in my apartment building, I don't have a screen door, so now I got my door wide the fuck open, man, to air it out. So we know the government's putting in fear-based poisons into the air. It's to make you give up on your journey. These watchers, these fucking stalkers know I have a thyroid appointment coming up because they're going to be at the appointment with me, right? Because they're inside of me, watching me, talking in my ear, the voice to skull illegal government stuff. The karmic family, the ex-psychopath abusers. I told the cops their names to go to these people the last time the cops were here a couple weeks ago to please get these people away from me. Nope. We know that they're still behind everything because obviously I'm a big deal if I was put into a child government watch program when I was a kid, and I'm still very much alive. Again, my birth name, Lynn Waldron, Lynnwaldron. These assholes have been fucking working on me the whole time in my bed. The government, again, drones in the sky, scalar weapons high, and everybody else is high but me. I'm sober and I'm not living a fucking lie. But I am asking the divine today, why am I here alone by myself? Why don't I have my soulmate yet? Why am I not in my new apartment or my new house somewhere? Why are my dog and I resorted to living here? So I'm thinking today, because I don't have any help from anybody, I'm just going to leave my stuff in my fucking apartment because I'm in a Rico town anyway, right? So nothing matters. I have shitty furniture from the 1970s and I need junk removal fast to get out of here. $900 to get my junk out of here. I have a failed back surgery. My back is killing. They've been performing necromancy on me now for days, years. And I have implants in my back that I'm wondering now if the surgeon actually put illegal implants in my back. Something different than was supposed to be in my back from the failed back surgery. This is what I'm thinking now. It's coming to me right now, divinely guided. I can hardly swallow. I quit vaping about 6 months ago now because there's poisons in there. The inner side of my mouth, back right corner, like a big gaping hole is there. My neck is so sore, I don't know how the fuck I would ever be able to move anything, not that I can lift anything. So I think, since I know the whole town is a piece of shit, again, Lundump, Ontario, but only the people that know though, right? Not the immigrants, not the nice people that are kind and, you know, don't get into drugs and think they overpower and own people. Not those people. Not the newly fresh immigrants that have come to Canada thinking it's a great city in London, Ontario. No, I'm talking about the old school misogynist pig men, narcissists, and the lady Jezebels that have given up on their lives. You see, narcissists gave up on their lives. Whatever age they are, that's what day they gave up on themselves. So if they're 80, they gave up on themselves at between 1 to 5. Whatever year they were when they got bullied by somebody, that's the exact day that they gave up on themselves. Because I'm telling you right now, when you take on a bully's persona, you fucking gave up on yourselves. When you're torturing people, when you're powering over top of people, you're a fucking cunt, male or female. My mouth's been worked on in my bed, my back. I have fucking implants and fucking perform necromancy on my back all night in my bed. My eyes look really good though, but I do have a lot of narcissism in there as well, which is coming to me from the evil eye. As well as narcissism being the illness and disease. Number one, this is for narcissists. God doesn't like narcissists, and I hate them too. But I don't sit there ruminating about them. I moved on with my life. Remember, I've told the story last night that I got rid of these people. I got rid of them all. Remember, when you set a boundary, when you block and change your phone number, it's called no. And it's a fucking full sentence. It's a boundary. When people come over top of you and ignore that boundary and your no, it's a fucking, you're going to jail. And I don't care what crooked cop, crooked nose motherfucking bitch that wants to make fun of my fucking facial features and dominate over me, I will be taking people to court. And I will win. I win everything. I've had to take everybody to court. I've had to take people to court to live here. My stuff is all very much packed up in my fucking home right now. Ready for $900. This whole city owes me a spiritual inheritance. They've spent it on drugs, on prostitutes. You know what else they've spent it on? Selling their fucking souls. It's my abundance. I won the whole fucking human experience. We're a spiritual being having a human experience. I won everything. I passed every generational curse. I broke them all. No booze, no drugs, no sex, no people pleasing, no codependency. And I can't think of a million other ones right now, but I broke them all. Am I boasting about it? Am I egotistical? No. I just want my goddamn spiritual inheritance, and I want to get the fuck out of my city. Again, they're not allowing any calls to go through to the right people. Not that I really have any friends anymore to call. But I think today I'm going to post this, and my decision today is actually just going to be to leave my stuff, and I'm going to jump in an Uber with my dog. Again, the people will still be following me. The government with the voice-to-skull technology on me all night in my bed. I'm surprised I'm even alive right now. That's how sore I am all over my body. Again, the scalar weapons were used on me since I made the video last night. My whole body is vibrating. My throat is going to fall off. The back corner of my tooth. Haven't been able to use my electric toothbrush since I watched a video on it, because they watch everything I do. A lady was being targeted with her electric toothbrush. I haven't used mine in like months now because they started putting the remotes and the weapons in my toothbrush, so it was making my mouth all cut open. They're still doing something to my mouth. My neck, I'm shaking the whole time. And again, it's the government. They put fear-based potions into the air when everybody's sleeping. Again, I went outside one time at 4 a.m. and I noticed the drones right above the apartment building. So it's happening to everybody. But if you're unconscious, because you're in your lower self, your egotistical addiction, I'm a whore, I like fucking drugs and alcohol, and you're never making any changes, well, you know why you're not? Because they're actually putting fear-based pollutants into the apartments of everybody, to the homes of everybody, to the Costco and Sobeys when we go shopping there. Those who have eyes to see can see them, man. And those who can see can do the impossible. I don't know how I'm going to do the impossible getting out of here. I've been asking the whole universe to help me. My body's killing. The scalar weapons are still being used on me right now. I've been shaking since the video I made last night. I've woke up a million times. Like I'm not literally just getting up right now out of bed. I've been awake forever. But enough's enough. These scalar weapons are all over my fucking body. They have been since I made the last video. I'm shaking like a motherfucker, man. Shaking, but I'm not shaking scared. But it's some fucking thing they do to your body in a fear-based program. See, the government wants everybody in a fear-based program. So they entered me as a kid into something called the Hunger Games. It's the real. If you've ever watched the movie, that's what I'm living for real. And I'm still alive. But they won't stop. So how do you go explain this to a lawyer? How do you go explain this to anyone, when the whole fucking community's in on it? So I'm going to put this out there again. Those cops that I told I wanted them to go to the karmic family to get them to fucking stop doing this to me, and I named out the psychopath exes that weren't really exes. They were just people that I partied with years ago, because I never would have been with people like that. Had I have healed my childhood wounds and not come from a demonic, abusive as fuck family. Again, they're trying to close my throat right now. My ears are popping. I've asked for this equipment to be off of me. I don't even know how I'm going to walk my dog today, but people will see me out there walking my dog. I'll probably make more videos for the collective consciousness, but I didn't want to get this out there. Now it's itchy everywhere. I'm gonna sage my apartment. I'm gonna light some white sage incense, sage everywhere. Again, when I use my lighter, they try to make it so I can't use my sage ever, light my sage ever either. This is how disgusting this is. It's been going on for over a year now, man, and I'm still alive. They won't let me light my sage. They knock it out, and they knock the fucking shit out of my hand. They broke my patio door. I don't play games, though, with people about getting stuff in my apartment that I pay for. Again, everybody in my city likes to dangle the carrot, right? If they're in a power position, could be a gutter sewer rat, and the fucking narcissist will say, well, we'll see, fill out the form, and then they like to play a fucking game with you for 2 years called, do I like her today? What can she do for me? Am I going to give her a screen door today? Am I going to fix her mirror that's had mirror magic, people doing mirror magic in my mirror, that every day it's fucking dirty. Every time I clean it, there's more disgust on it. Am I ever going to get a new carpet for all the stuff that's been in my carpet? The thing is with me, I pay rent here, but I don't fucking play games. I don't go fill out a form. I don't wait for some fucking piece of shit that thinks they're overpowering me and dominating over me. I don't wait until they think, do I like her today? I don't, and play a game with me and wait 2-3 months for me to get anything new. I just always survive without it. A narcissist, on the other hand, would be flipping the fuck out. 1111, make a wish. I'm going to. It's called, Dear Universe, can you please help me get the fuck out of here now? That's my wish. But I don't play games with these people. The narcissist, you see, again, they're getting that reactive abuse from me, 11:22 on the timer right now, because they won't stop with illegal scalar weapons on me. Would they be getting any abuse right now, reactive abuse from me? No, I'm minding my own business, doing nothing to hurt anybody, unlike the narcissist. But they've got me set up where if I talk, my throat's getting more sore and the weapons are all being used. I'm being tasered right now. I'm being shocked. It's right in my neck all the way down to my feet. And not one person in this city's even come to help me. That's how disgusting it is. And I'm not going to worry about, do I need a new screen door? Do I need this? No, it's the narcissist that would be freaking out. They would be going ballistic because they're the ones that only care about money, cars, women, booze, drugs, all false self, egotistical bastards, male or female. It's Friday night again, so I get to stay in my hometown where everybody will be doing witchcraft again, black magic in their satanic cult, still wondering why I'm not dead yet, but still very much mumbling my name, passing me out on the street with evil eyes, dirty looks. Once you see it, you can't unsee it. I don't give a fuck. It's principle over personality. And these motherfucking monsters, they don't understand because they would never go get help at a meeting. They would never admit they're powerless over anything because they're powerful and mighty, you know? The narcissists own the city, didn't you know, Lynn? And anyone you used to do drugs with back in the day, they're mad. The sucky face of the narcissist, watch. And then when you're making a reactive noise, they're like this. Behind their walls, behind closed doors, because they're a little fucking kid. I'm not a little kid. I'm a fucking grown woman, 49 years old, still not knowing who my real family is if they were murdered. Why this is still happening to me and nobody's helping me. But again, do I need help? Do I sound like I need help? I'm still alive. This is day 4,000 billion of the Hunger Games very much happening all over my body. And I can't wait to go for my fucking thyroid appointment next week while everybody's watching me too, because they'll be injecting stuff into the thing. See, the government can very much inject cancer into you, poisons, and I'm going to set down a couple frequencies in this video as well. The narcissists are the ones with the mental disorder. They have schizophrenia. Our LPH, our London Psychiatric Hospital, closed down here 1 million years ago, and all these people need help, but they'll never admit that they need help because they're hiding in their mask and drugs, still running away from themselves, which I've already done 7 years ago when I said, you know what, I screwed up my life with a great person, and I took accountability and put those drugs and booze down. So I'm going to leave this out here. I'm going to keep an update later. I'm still being scalar weaponized. You can notice when my voice changes, they think it's funny to fucking joke around and play with me. The government's very much injecting fear-based air and into our apartments. And I think today I'm going to be leaving my apartment behind. I'm just going to leave everything in it, and I'm going to take a couple things with me because, again, my town is in a Mason community, a RICO-based apartment building. And I'm going to be leaving everything behind because I'm not waiting for them to get my spiritual inheritance to me anymore. I just shouldn't have paid my rent yesterday, and I'd had to have enough to get my junk out of here. And if I could actually be a sovereign being and go sell my treadmill right now, I'd be able to get that money back for that. So I could get my shit out of here. But wherever I go now to try to sell my treadmill, because I can't use Facebook Marketplace because I don't have Facebook. Wherever I go now to talk about my treadmill, they're going to see my new phone number, which I don't want anybody to have, but the government's watching me all day, so they already have it. So more people can target me in my phone and know my phone number, which causes druggies, because people who are on drugs usually like to dibble-dabble in black magic, I've heard, which is my whole community. Then they'll know how to get in my new phone and do bad shit to me again, which they're already doing to me anyway. But I don't know. No one knows my number except for like 3 people. So I got to go hang my phone number somewhere to try to sell that, or put a new email out there, which my other one was already hacked a long time ago. So these are my options here with no other options, because this time around I'm not paying for a lawyer because I've had to do it my whole life. I'm not getting a fucking lawyer because the whole community's in on it. And I'm not getting a lawyer because it's principle over personalities. When a targeted individual has had to get a lawyer for everything, while the Masons and the disgracens, the people that sit on their fucking ass all day and watch Judge Judy and make children that are exactly like them, not being a good parent, but making the child a little monster like the mommy or daddy. Those people get everything for free. 16.19 on the timer. That's confirmation for something. So I'm going to wrap it up there, but a lot of people should be double wrapping it up out there too, because the government's also giving people other diseases as well. I'll link some again. Nanobots, chemtrails, Morgellon worms, and the people that are walking around that are like sex offenders and addicted to sex on top of their drugs, they're walking around with STDs. So I'm walking around in a city where the narcissist, because if they have an STD, they'll tell people they don't. Because remember, all they do is lie. The narcissist would be too afraid to go to the doctor because they don't want to hear if they have an STD, so they'll just keep telling themselves they don't, right? And if they write it down, not to make an intention for today, like today I decided not to be an asshole. They can't do that, or say, hey, I am a money magnet. Well, they can't because they steal, right? But they could never say, today I choose to be a better person, and write that intention down. No, but they write stuff down so that they can make sure in their mind, I don't have an STD. I'll just tell the women when I go serial rape them that I'm clean, you know? The narcissist won't go to the doctors because they're afraid of dying. The narcissist, the only thing they care about more than themselves is death, because they're so afraid of dying. But the part of the matter is they've never lived once. They're already dead. They've been dead since they took on the persona of the bully back in the fucking sandbox. That's when they already claimed that they were dead, because they became a fucking monster. And when you become a bullying monster and you overpower over people and you've done nothing with your life but do that every day and think of new ways to scheme on people, to me, you're a fucking asshole and you're already dead. So I'm going to leave that out there. If a lot of people do have STDs in my city, I suggest you get your ass to a doctor, because it's fucking disgusting. And because the government 18 on the timer. The government is already also putting these fear-based air into our apartments with the drones above the apartments. It's been going on forever now, and they're injecting the scalar weapons and other poisons into people's bodies, but I'm being scalar weaponized. It hasn't stopped for like weeks now. All up in my neck, from my whole body down, right across my back, my failed back surgery, right across the spine, up and down. And this is what's going on. And if you don't have the eyes to see, then you're never going to know. But I have the eyes to see, and I have the body pains to feel it everywhere. Again, they're not going to scalar weaponize somebody who's unconscious and a narcissist, right? Because they have nothing to offer. But apparently I hold all the secrets inside of me to get out of the matrix, which I already have. But I'm just still stuck in this fucking shitty location. So if you're stuck in a shitty location out there, I guess we need to be in our north node, right? And I'm in southwestern Ontario, so I guess I got to move somewhere north, right? Canada's north, but I'm in southwestern Ontario and I don't fucking belong here anymore. And I'm letting people know that if you're walking around with STDs out there because you're a fucking whore in my city, you might want to go to the doctor, because not alone is the narcissist already dead, but they're spreading their diseases around to everybody else. And as somebody who's not on drugs, not drinking, and celibate, I don't want anyone's diseases hitting me as I pass them in the supermarket. Then again, God, universe, source, angels, divine doesn't put these people in my path. When I go out, I can meet very good people in my city, very, very nice ones wherever I go. So I'm safe that way. But these weapons, again, they got the reactive abuse they needed, because I wouldn't be talking to anybody. I went silent. Narcissists hate when you go silent. You're not allowed to say no. You're not allowed to have a boundary. And any of them overstepping your no and your boundary, it's called fucking rape, man. So the government's raping me right now, and whatever family members and whatever people in the city, the Masons, whoever else, that I don't owe anybody money, but they owe me money. I don't have any outstanding debt with anybody either. And I'm pretty sure last time I checked, sorry, I thought I had a hair on my hand. I'm pretty sure the last time I checked, I've been a genuine, kind person to everybody, man. So I'm gonna leave this out there for today. If you're being targeted in the world, make sure you start sharing your story, because it's the narcissists and the psychopaths that are the crazy ones. And nobody can spin that around when you're sober. No narcissist can ever make you go to jail for them or take on their bullshit, because, sorry, there's a bug coming in here now, because you're sober. You're quite consciously aware of what's going on. You are consciousness and you are awareness. And no narcissist, evil, however many people are sending you black magic, death magic all night, and where you wake up with great big chunks of eye snot in your eyes because of narcissism, you're still going to get through regardless. And if you have scalar weapons on you right now, I don't know what else really to say, because in the city where I live, the cops don't help you, and I'm not comfortable talking to people that I set boundaries with, because I set boundaries with them for a reason, because they gave me the fucking creeps. When people give me the creeps, I don't resort backwards to talk to these people again. I keep moving forward and I'll figure it out somehow. So I'm just going to leave that out there today. If these assholes would get off of my communication, I could have already asked somebody for help, but apparently the chosen ones already have to go through everything hard. Not like a hard, you know what the crappy people are doing, like hard drugs, hard cocks, you know, all the gross stuff that I'm not really into anymore, because I'm a woman and I'm just waiting for that divine masculine, the man of my dreams, to come back into my life. And if that happens, it should have already happened by now, and we should have already been out of here by now. But you know what goes on in the background with narcissists, they're the ones really pulling the strings, and the government is the narcissist. So are we pulling the strings? No, I don't think so. But do we have the power? 2222 on the timer. 2222, sorry, 4 twos. Do we have the power? We have the power within us, even with scalar weapons on us. But do I have the power right now, 2233, to go against a whole community without getting a lawyer? Because I'm not getting a lawyer this time. So I've had to get a lawyer for everything, while the narcissists have sat around being lazy and got everything handed to them because they're a Mason. I also find it funny that my windows haven't been washed for 3 years in a row, and I actually took the cushions off of my 2 chairs, so that my windows were going to be washed this time around, but I didn't make the cut for that either. So it very much is a hate crime I'm living in. And the worst part about it is I've done nothing to any of these people. I'm going to leave it at that. Wherever you are on the planet, stay strong, my targeted individuals. It's illegal. It's wrong. My back's still fucking hurting the whole time. My mouth, my eyes, ears, nose, everything, man. And these guys sit there and watch me all day long. And you know how creepy that is? I'll leave it at that. I hope you're not too creeped out where you are in the world today, but where I am creeped out. But I remain vigilant, and I remain myself, which is the only thing I can do. Be real, unlike the narcissist. Namaste, wherever you are on the planet. Have a great day. Keep moving upward. Thank you.